Hi guys, this is Creative Graphics. In this tutorial, I'm going to be designing a commercial billboard. So this billboard is about an automobile company. So let's go to Photoshop and see how this is being done. Although I don't advise designing a billboard in Photoshop because of the resolution. So this is just for a tutorial purpose. So go to New, File, New, and create new. So in this billboard I'm going to be using 8 by 2 inches. So why 8 by 2 inches? So in a standard billboard you use 48 by 12 feet or 48 by 14 feet. So this literally translates to 576 inches by 144 inches. So for me to use 576 inches on my screen, that means my design will be lagging, my software will be lagging a lot. So I simply use this calculating techniques. So let's use this calculating techniques. Let's use calculating techniques. So I'm going to reduce that inches. That 572 inches, I'm going to divide it by 72. So if we divide 576 by 72, 576 divided by 72, so you arrive at 8. So when the print man is going to print this billboard, he's going to increase it again to 576 so as to meet up with the commercial size, because if you retain this size you're not going to print anything, but this dimension is going to remain the same, this dimension, but I'm going to use 8 by 2 inches for my screen. So let me import my background. I'm going to use this background. So this background is square. So for me to use this background, I need to stretch it. Instead of me stretching it like this, I'll just press Shift and stretch like this, because I want the fullness of this background. And stretch like this and click OK. Click OK. But make sure it's at the center. So there's a commercial billboard, so I'm going to use my ruler to avoid anything close to the edge, to the bleed line. I'm going to avoid anything in the bleed line, which is my text, my important text. I'm going to avoid the bleed line. Okay, so all of my design will be within this box. So again, I'm going to reduce the intensity of this background. So click this place, hue and saturation, I'll make it completely black and white. So again, I'll go to my level adjustment, I'll reduce this. I think I'm fine with this. So I'm going to reduce. This was the initial. This was after the level adjustment. Okay, I think this is fine. So I'm going to add a gradient overlay. Something like this. Gradient. Use it to opacity to 0. So make sure it's something like this. Use this to this edge to tag. I'll bring it in. I'll make this angle 0. I'll reduce like this to tally. So let me see a blend option that will work. Let me leave it as screen. So I think this is fine. So let's begin to add our text. So the first thing is I'll bring the automobile first. So these are just stock images I downloaded online. So it already have it has a, what is it called, shadow. So this is the first one. So I'll bring the second one behind it. I'll bring the second one. I'm going to reduce this. So I'm going to reduce this. I'm fine with this. So let's adjust it. Okay, this is fine. I can still adjust this page. Okay. I'm fine with this. Okay. So don't need much of these lights. And this is fine. So let's add text. So it's a billboard. You don't need much text. You don't need much elements. Don't need much editing. So let me just boost this color, hue and saturation. So I'm just going to boost the saturation a little, make it a clipping mask so that it will affect only the car. So let's have something like this. So I'm going to use this font called Serpentine. So let's say best car rental service. So I'm going to break this font as usual. I'm going to break them into hierarchy. I'm going to use this. So this is the major one, car rental. So I'm going to use the red font. Okay, so I'm fine with this. The color is F. Now let me use ED1 C24. Okay, so let's make this, let's increase this a little because it's a commercial billboard, so everything has to be bold. Everything has to be bold so that people will see it in a twinkle of eyes. You don't have to make all your details too big. So this Serpentine bold italic. So I'm going to break this. Ctrl J, Ctrl V. I'm going to put the best here. So I'm going to break them. Best car rental service. Ctrl J again. Services. So I've broken my. So I'm going to use something like this to balance it to the same size. Just to balance it up. So I'm going to use something like this to balance, just to make it wholesome. So this size, let's make it 24. So this size, let's make it 24. So 24. Always make sure your design size or font size is always the same thing. So balance it like this. So group these fonts together. Control G, make sure it's at the center. Okay, this is fine. Can bring it up a little. I think this is fine. So let's change the color of this so that it will be different from the car rentals. So we can just something like this, blend option, gradient overlay. So I'm going to use this gradient. So I have them in pack. I have them in pack. So I'm going to use the color code is A0A0A0. That's the first one. The second one is C6. So the next one is E. So as to give a kind of silver color for that best. Blending option, gradient overlay, click OK. So let me reduce the size of this serpentine. Okay, to be medium size. Let's increase this. Okay, what size of this? 28. So use 28 for this. Click OK and use that serpentine medium. Serpentine. Let's reduce to this size. So the same thing, just copy this. Copy hairstyle, paste hairstyle. So you can see. Let's increase this color a little bit more. Okay, I think this is fine. Increase the leading. Okay, this is fine. Sure your fonts are very balanced. So we go back again to your layer, click the group and make sure it's at the center. Okay, this is fine. So let's add some other things. Let's add something like this. Go to your rectangular tool, custom shape, and click add something like this. And add something like this. And make sure the same height. You click OK. So the shape, you just copy this copy layer style and paste layer style, so it will be like the same silver. So Ctrl T, press Ctrl T and right click and go to skew. So you make it slant here also. Make it slant with that shape. Okay, I think that is fine. So another thing, you can just draw a shape like this. Take your pen tool, and draw something like this, something like this, to the end like this. Change the color to red. And remove the fill color. Let's make this. Let's increase the size. 13. Let's increase it to 15. Okay, I think 15 is fine. So this we are going to skew this too. So to do that, just press your shape tool, path selection to click this side only. Direct selection tool. And then you blend these two. You blend, make it skew. So what you are trying to achieve is that direction of the text. You want everything to go in that same direction. Everything to go in that same direction. Everything to go in that same direction. Okay, I think this is fine. So reduce this. So let's bring it behind these vehicles. Bring it behind. Bring it behind this vehicle. This is fine. So let's push this up a little. I want it to cross the line. So G. Let's cross the line. So let's group this into G. Okay. I also need to cross the line like this. Okay, this is fine. So let's add a price. So best car rental service to a price. So go to this shape again and pick something like this shape, and we draw it close to this edge. Draw it close to this edge. Everything in our graphic design is intentional. We just place it anyhow. So we copy this silver color because we only want this car rental to be red, the only red. So copy this rental service color. Copy. And you come here, you paste. If you can, once you adjust, go to gradient, double click gradient, and adjust any angle you want, and click OK. Click OK. So let's add, maybe the price is starting from, let's say, price starts from so I want to change the font to Nexa. Nexa, make it at the center, change it to black. Reduce it, bring it close. So let's increase the leading in between. So it's too much. Just reduce the leading. Price starts from, let's say the price is around $105. So these are just fictional, it's not real. So $105. Make sure the price is boldly written. If not, people still come to your DM and be asking about price. Okay, I think this is fine. So select all, select this, select 1, 2, 3, 4, make sure it's at the center, and bring them back. Price starts from, let's reduce this. Okay, that's fine. Let's reduce this. Excel. Okay. So this is fine. Let's select the 3 into 3. To Canva, align the selection. Shows at the center. Okay, this is fine. It's perfectly fine. So let's add maybe a social media handle or something else, or probably a website. So I just add something like this. The phone icon. That's the phone icon. So it should not exceed this line. That's the bleed. That's the bleed. So yes, that line. Let's say Ctrl J and copy this and bring it in. So you can make this handle red. Let's go to blend option. Right click, blend option, color overlay, and click this red. This is fine. And just type something like telephone. But this is a template. So I don't want to write any phone number there. Telephone contacts here. Make it white. So if you want to write the phone number, I'm sure it's very bold. Like I said, people will only look this thing twice. Maybe they are in motion or anything. So make it bold. Make it bold. So make sure this is at the center. So bring to this side. Another thing is can divide the shape. The shape. This is around 7. Remove the fill color. So another thing is to maybe a web address. Company web address. You bring it. Put it here. This is fine. So use this thing to divide it so that everything will be in alignment. Just copy this and type something like web address here. Address here. So this thing, want to copy this color for consistency. Copy the phone icon. Copy the phone icon. And you paste it. I think this is fine. So we want to add one more thing. Let's add one more thing. Come. To add one more thing. Let's add location. location icon and bring it here. And it here. So once you copy it, let's copy this color shape, copy, then you paste for consistency. Paste. So just copy this location. Location here. So you can see the size of this icon, everything else the same thing. Copy this, Ctrl J, then you bring it here. You bring it here. You bring it here. So let's, okay, the logo can be somewhere around here. Ctrl J. The logo can be somewhere around here. The logo here. So everything we are designing, we are not exceeding this what is it called? We are not exceeding this line, which is very important. We are not exceeding this line. So let's do some adjustments. So let's make this bold. Make so bold. Make so bold. And make it 7. 7 is fine. 7 is fine. Okay, let's increase this. Still have some space. We're going to increase this. We're going to increase this group. There's some space. There's some space. Let's bring this down a little. I'm going to lock these layers. Let's select this. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to bring this down too. Move it down this side, move it down. This is fine. So let's clear our guide view, a guide. So can you see? So we couldn't tamper with, we did not tamper with anything bleed. So this areas and bleed can go away. So lastly, let me add something like these headlights. I want to manipulate something there. So let's go to this image. So you create a new layer. So you go to your, click the polygon lasso tool. Polygon lasso tool. You click. You click. You want to create a headlight beam. So you click. So you click. So like this. So this is our layer. So you click your gradient tool and you drag. So you have something like this. Something like this. So you deselect, and convert it to smart objects. So you blend it to screen and go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, Gaussian blur, Gaussian blur 8.8, and then you reduce the opacity. This is opacity. I think this is fine. This is fine. So you copy it and paste it behind the one at the back too. Ctrl J. You bring it here. Reduce the size. Take it directly to this area. Okay. So we reduce that. Reduce that. We reduce this too. So that is different specification. So we mask it and use the eraser to reduce some lightning. So you reduce the opacity to 43. Let's increase it more. 62. Reduce some lightning. It's too much. Let's make it 3. That's still too much. 8. Make it 98. Just reduce the opacity here. So that allows to create a lightning. So let's reduce this a little. This gradient, this layer. We unlock those layers. Zoom to it. Okay, what is this? Headlight, lightning. Without lightning, that's the light. So this is a billboard design. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you.